Everyone, my name is Jess, and I guess you can guess from the title what we're going to talk about today, which is maternity leave and how to make it easier for women to come back or re-enter the workplace. Now, I've never taken maternity leave. This will be my first time taking maternity leave, but after doing loads of research, talking to a lot of women about best practices, I have figured out that these are the 5 tips to make it easier for women. Now let's get started. All right, I am super excited to be taking my maternity leave to enter this new chapter into my life. I don't know what to expect. This is my first child that I'm having, but I am a little nervous of what it is going to look like when I decide to re-enter the workplace. Now, I've talked to loads of different people at my organization, other organizations, people in the US, people in Europe. What are some best practices and what was their experience? Now, we hear so many opinions when you decide what you want to do. There will always be an opinion of, ooh, that's too long, that's too short, don't do that, don't do this. The best way to just remove all this is potentially to listen to these 5 tips. So before I get started, feel free to hit those buttons, the subscribe button, the thumbs up button. Let me get started. So number 1 would be to talk about it more. This shouldn't be a taboo conversation at your workplace. This should be a conversation that there should be some trainings, there should be some consultation, how to make it easier for women to leave and come back. So prior to leaving, I think for all organizations, there should be either a webinar or something where they can gather information. There's always policies that companies read you. There's always like, hey, we don't want to rush you, take as much time as you want. Companies in Canada especially do not want to push their own agenda, and I get that. Some other companies in Canada, you don't have that same experience. The last post that I wrote about maternity leave and how to tell your boss, I had a lot of women contacting me saying that was not their case. It was not as warm and excited. They were not excited for them. But the best way for organizations is talk about it, have HR, if you don't have a larger organization, have HR able to have the conversation, not from a sterile and safe place, but more as, hey, here's what women have done in the past at our organization, here's what they haven't done, but we are open to doing. Just let it out there. It's 2021. There's so many women having children in the workplace. It's not taboo anymore. So just make sure the organization culture is open to talk about it. Now, number 2 would be, don't ask when she comes back or when they come back from maternity leave or paternity leave, when are you having the second one? When are you having the third one? Are you going to leave us again? No one wants to hear this when they come back from maternity leave, when you are going to leave again. That is the last thing that women want to hear when they come back into the workplace. So I'm going to cut that one short. That is, just don't say those things when they come back. Now, number 3 would be, let the person ease into coming back. So don't hit them day 1 with everything they missed and everything that they need to get down to business. This person just had a child, and whether they took 6 months maternity, 3, 1 year, 18 months, whatever, 2 years, 5 years, whatever it might have been, maybe, ease them into getting back into the workplace. I know it's hard. You've wanted this person back. They should be ready to go. They've had all this time off, but they just have had a full-time job being a mom, potentially at home, and now they need to still be 100% a full-time mom and now 100% an employee. So try to ease them in. Don't hit them with tons of work that first week or 2. It must be really, really challenging to come back, and potentially I'll make a video on what it is like my first week of coming back after maternity leave, but again, ease it in. Now, number 4 would be, create a flexible work schedule for that person re-entering the workplace. Offer it. Not all people will want to take that flexible time, but maybe start off at 80% or 60%. Whatever that might look. 3 days a week, they start back the first week, second week, third week, and then they can slowly, gradually work, full time. But there are lots of moms, especially in Europe, in my experience in Switzerland, lots of moms like to work 80% and have the Friday or the Monday off to spend with their child, work on education, and just be present in that child's life. So as a company, offer that. Do not wait for the person to ask, but offer it to see if that is something that they would like to do. Lots of organizations in Canada do not offer this, and I think it is a big miss with maternity leave and women re-entering the workplace, especially if, let's say we're in the tech industry, we're already lacking women. This would be a great way to get more women into the workplace. Now, number 5 would be to, and I know this is a weird one, but allow, like if we're working remote or not, allow people to bring their baby to the office or have a daycare. I was talking to someone last week about the fact that they had a nursing room in their office for all the moms, and they had some things in there that if they forgot at home, they could nurse their baby, or they could nurse or pump breast milk. Sorry if I'm losing all the men here. They could pump at work in a private place that was very relaxing for them, and then they could go back to work. I think about 100 organizations within North America right now do allow babies to come to work. Now, if they allow pets, why not babies? I think this is great if the baby is sleeping, or if there can be someone on staff at a larger organization to help out. This is a fantastic way to get more women to re-enter the workplace at a faster pace, if that is something that they want to do and that's something you are looking for. Or in this case, offer remote working. So remote working is fantastic. It's transformed the last 12 months of a lot of organizations. Remote working can make you so flexible to, again, breastfeed your child, get your kid to daycare, whatever it might be, or even have a nanny at home with you so you can continue to breastfeed your child. Now, those would be my 5 tips for organizations on how to help women re-enter the workplace after having a baby and after being on maternity leave. I think these would help. And again, I hope I can make another video of my first week coming back to the workplace and what my experience was like, what I'm going through mentally, and what I'm going through at the company. Thank you for watching. And if you like this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week. Take care.